Well, hello. We're continuing our working through the cheery book of Ecclesiastes. I actually found the book fascinating, and the writer stands no nonsense. So we're in chapter 5 now. It's a bit cheerier than the last one, but that won't be too difficult. Better not to have been born at all was the best thing that could be true of anyone. Anyway, I say it's a little cheap, not that much, but just a little bit cheerier in chapter 5. So let's read it from the NIV. Guard your steps when you go to the house of God. Go near to listen rather than to offer the sacrifice of fools who do not know that they do wrong. Do not be quick with your mouth. Do not be hasty in your heart or utter anything before God. God is in heaven. You are on earth. Let your words be few. A dream comes when there are many cares, and many words mark the speech of a fool. When you make a vow to God, do not delay to fulfill it. He has no pleasure in fools. Fulfill your vow. It is better not to make a vow than to make one and not fulfill it. Do not let your mouth lead you into sin, and so do not protest to the temple messenger. My vow was a mistake. Why should God be angry at what you say and destroy the work of your hands? Much dreaming and many words are meaningless. Therefore, fear God. If you see the poor oppressed in districts and justice and rights denied, do not be surprised at such things, for one official is eyed by a higher one, and over them both are others higher still. The increase from the land is taken by all. The king himself profits from the fields. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless. As goods increase, so do those who consume them. And what benefit are they to the owners, except to feast their eyes upon them? The sleep of a labourer is sweet, whether they eat little or much. But as for the rich, their abundance permits them no sleep. I have seen a grievous evil under the sun. Wealth hoarded to the harm of its owners, or wealth lost through some misfortune, so that when they have children there is nothing left for them to inherit. Everyone comes naked from the mother's womb, and as everyone comes, so they depart. They can take nothing from their tongue; they carry it in their hands. This too is a grievous evil. As everyone comes, so they depart. And what do they gain, since they toil for the wind? All their days they eat in darkness, with great frustration, affliction, and anger. This is what I have observed to be good, and it is appropriate for a person to eat, to drink, and to find satisfaction in their toilsome labour under the sun during the few days of life God has given them. For this is their lot. Moreover, when God gives someone wealth and possessions and the ability to enjoy them, to accept their lot and be happy in their toil, this is a gift from God, a gift of God. They seldom reflect on the days of their life because God keeps them occupied with gladness of heart. So, Mr. Realism again. First thing he says, guard your steps when you go to the house of God. Think of it, when you go to read the Bible, we should go there with the attitude of wanting to learn from God, to hear from God, to let Him instruct and teach us. But it seems that some people go to the Bible to tell God what He should think. That is a foolish thing to do. We go to listen. And it says, if you make a vow, be quick to fulfill it. We should be careful about making vows. God takes our words seriously. And if you do make a vow, we should fulfill it quickly. Then from verse 8 on, it says, if you see the poor oppressed in a district and rights denied and justice and rights denied, don't be surprised. You think, oh, well, this is injustice in the world. What a shock. He says, don't be surprised about this. So many people, they will have some power or position in life, they will use it for their own ends. This is why revolutions usually don't achieve anything good, often leading to more bloodshed. Because the people who come in just want to work things for their own interests. In the words of the Who's song, won't get fooled again. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss. It's like in the Soviet Union, the Tsarist system, which was they had before the communists took over. It was corrupt and it was violent and there was lots of injustice. But then the communists they were just as bad, if not worse. It says, whoever loves money has enough, never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. Paul warns us in, I think, is it one or two Timothy, I can't remember which one it is. It's either 1 or 2 Timothy, it's towards the end of whichever book it is. The love of money is the root of all evil. Money itself is not the problem, it is the love of money that's the problem. If we make an idol out of money, think, oh, if we have enough money, well, then we'll be fine, all our problems will be over. Garbage, they won't be. And he goes on in the same vein, and then reminds us in verse 16. We come into the world with nothing, we leave with nothing. Then it's saying its usual cheerful self says, and all their days they eat in darkness with great frustration, affliction, and anger. Then gets a wee bit more positive. What are we to do with life then? It says, well, what are we to do with wealth? Wealth itself is not bad. We should accept it as a gift from God. We don't put all our hope in it. We don't make an idol out of it. We receive it as a gift from God. It says, when God gives someone wealth and possessions and the ability to enjoy them, to accept their lot and be happy in their toil, this is a gift of God. It says they seldom reflect on their days of their life because God keeps them occupied with gladness of heart. You can't need to be saying there, look, if you've got too much spare time to think, you'll just cause yourself a headache. I said the whole of Ecclesiastes, I think it's about having a realistic view of life. And the teacher who wrote this book is extremely, sometimes brutally realistic. But anyway, on that note, we'll leave things as they are. Go on to the next chapter of joy in the next video.